After Jesus died on the cross, he's taken down, placed in the arms of his mother Mary. And then Joseph of Arimathea, a secret follower of Jesus, asks permission to bury Jesus in his own tomb. I'm Father Edward Looney, and throughout these days of Sacred Triduum and on Easter Sunday, I'm leading us in reflections about the person of Mary and how she experienced these holiest days of the year. When it comes to Holy Saturday, we think about Jesus being placed in the tomb, and then we might wonder, well, what did Mary do then? From Good Friday, afternoon and evening, into Holy Saturday, where was Mary? What was she thinking? What was she doing? Again, these are questions that I could give you answers, but you can think about these questions as well and come to conclusions on your own through your own personal prayer, meditation, and reflection. Maybe two things that I think of as I consider these questions. The first would be, what did people say to Mary as she just lost her son? He dies on the cross, is placed in the tomb. What does Mary Magdalene say? What does John the evangelist, who now takes Mary into his home? What do the other people around her? When she encounters the other followers of Jesus, what do they say to her? Do they say, "I'm so sorry for your loss"? How do they comfort? How do they console the Blessed Virgin Mary? Maybe that's the first thing. What would you say to Mary if she's there right now before you? She's just buried her son. How do you comfort her? We can think of the other funerals that we've been to, the visitations. How have you consoled someone else? How would you console the Blessed Virgin? But then also, what does Mary do in these moments? What does she do on Holy Saturday? As we think about the people in our own life that we've lost, well, what do you do right afterwards? Well, maybe you decide that I'm going to do something that they would have enjoyed. I'm going to relive a memory that I have with them. I'm going to go someplace and have a meal with my family. I'm going to remember. Maybe Mary sits down with others and they begin to remember everything that Jesus taught and Jesus said and Jesus did. And maybe in those moments, Mary says, well, I know he's going to rise from the dead. He talked about this. He prophesied about this. Maybe Mary begins to retrace the steps of the Passion. She knows where he was condemned to die. She knows that spot, exactly where it was that she met him along the way of the cross. Maybe she goes back to that place where Jesus was crucified. Maybe she retraces those steps so that she can feel near to Jesus as she processes everything that has taken place. These are just a few thoughts I have about Mary's experience of Holy Saturday. Maybe she ends up there at the tomb and she just spends the rest of the afternoon there, maybe mourning, crying, remembering. How is it that Mary celebrated and observed Holy Saturday? It's a unique experience for her because she's the mother of the one who died and the mother of the one who will rise from the dead for you and me.